Hey, good morning, guys. All right, here we go. This is the video you've been waiting for. This is the one where I break it down like a fraction. I explain to you what's going on. First and foremost, let me tell you who I am. I'm Gregory Dixon. I'm the managing member of Alpha Elite Capital LLC. It's a hedge fund where all we hedge is real estate, meaning that all we invest money in and make money off of is real estate. The term hedging, that's where that comes in. Hedging, just a simple way to say make money, right? So, all we do is real estate. I'm Gregory Dixon, 25-year licensed real estate professional, um, certified investment advisor. So I know what I'm talking about. And I'm active. I really do this. I have an active license with the Department of Real Estate in the state of California. I have a network system of lots of agents in different states, from Nevada to Alabama to Georgia to DC. Uh, so I'm pretty well known in a lot of places. The information that I'm about to give you today is very helpful. This is not coming from a guy who's trying to sell you a seminar or a workshop or nothing like that. And that's no knock on people that do that. There's no knock on that. I don't have a problem with it. Um, if someone is selling their knowledge or their expertise, because you should pay for it. I'm being totally transparent here. You should pay for the knowledge that you get from professionals. And and I'm not saying that because the professionals deserve to be paid. I mean, we all know that. You know, if you go work on a job, you definitely want to get paid. If you work and you're very good at your craft, you should be paid or compensated what you um, deserve to be compensated, right? That's if the shoe was on the other foot, that's how you would feel, right? If you worked in a field and you was an expert and you spent years and years acquiring the knowledge, and you was going to give the knowledge to someone else so they could use it, then you should be compensated for that. The reason I feel that you, as a person listening to this video, should pay, number one, because the greatest investment you can make is in yourself. Forget it about classes, seminars, and all that. The greatest investment you will ever make, beyond gold, beyond diamonds, beyond stocks, beyond bonds, is an investment in yourself. And the better you're educated in a certain field, the better you will be, the better you'll do in that field. The less trusting you'll have to be of other people, the more control of your destiny that you will have if you're really educated in that field. People start businesses every day that fail. People start businesses every day that are successful too, but people start businesses every day that fail because they have no expertise in that area. A lot of times people see someone in a field and they're successful, and then they automatically assume that, oh, that's what's hot. That's the trend. So I'm going to just jump into that. I have no prior knowledge. I don't really do that. That's not really my passion. That's not what I love. But I'm just going to do it for the money. First jewel of the day. First jewel of the day. And I'm gonna say this is a ruby. This is not a diamond. This is the first jewel of the day. First jewel of the day. Don't do stuff for money. Don't go after the money. Go after the people. If you want to be rich, solve a problem. Solve a problem. Look around you. You know, solve a problem. The money will come to. The money will beat a path to your door if you can solve a problem, right? You don't have to reinvent the wheel in certain situations, in certain circumstances. You can just get involved, see what it is, see what the field is, get the knowledge. You know, my field is real estate. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm telling you about real estate. I'm not telling you about something I don't know. I'm not telling you about something I don't do. I'm not telling you about something I haven't done. You know, it's practical knowledge that you're going to be getting. You know, so if you want to get involved in real estate, you know that's the tag phrase is make money like there's no money fairy. There's no money fairy. There's no goose that lay golden eggs. There's no money tree. It's none of that. You're gonna have to put in the work. There's no luck, because the real secret to luck is the harder you work, the luckier you get. So here's the breakdown on how it works and how you can make money in real estate without credit, without money, without experience. The absolute simplest way is to call me. I know you know that was coming, right? You're smart. I know you know that was coming. Okay, I'm going to break it down, and then I'm going to tell you why you need to call me, okay? A little something in my eye here. Let me get a little sip of my morning orange juice. That's very good. Okay, the first way, I'm sure some of you have done your research out there, is called wholesaling. Wholesaling is when you find a seller, a very motivated seller, who wants to sell their property at a discount. Key, at a discount. Because you need room to negotiate, right? Because you're not really buying the property. I don't care how you word it to the seller or how you explain it to them, you're not buying the property. All you're doing is controlling the contract. You agree to terms with the seller that you're gonna buy the property, or you're gonna assign the contract for someone else to buy the property. And when you assign the contract, you will write the contract as like where it says purchasing the property, you will say John Doe or assignee, right? So then you could assign the contract. Then you would go to an all cash buyer, a guy who has cash in hand. Let's say the property is worth $300,000. The seller's willing to sell it to you for. He wants a quick sale. He'll sell it to you for $230,000, right? So you call a guy like myself or other guys who are all cash buyers or who have investors that are ready to go with cash on hands. That's the key. You got to have cash on hands, guys. You got to be able to close. Now, you would go to your cash buyer and say, listen, I got a property that's worth $300,000 and I can purchase this property for $220,000, and I'll give you the contract and you can purchase it for $220,000, but I want you to pay me for the contract, for the assignment, which is called an assignment fee. And you can charge whatever you can charge. You can charge whatever you can charge. $5,000, $10,000. You got to keep it within reason. Because in a lot of cases, if you don't disclose this up front to the seller, he's going to be pissed. Because it's going to make him look like he's losing. He could have made more money, and you were like deceptive to him. If you disclose it up front, and there's ways you can disclose it and tell him up front. When he sees that assignment, then that makes it legal if he signs it. And in most cases, especially in Southern California, well, in all of California, because California is a real hot market. Even when foreclosures, even when the bubble bursts and the market drops, it doesn't drop that far in California because people always want to move to California. The prices are high. So if a house right now is going for $700,000, and let's say the market crashes tomorrow, the lowest that house is going to go down to is $500,000, right? And then when the market repositions and restabilizes itself, that price is going to go back up. It may take 10 years, but it's going to go back up, right? So you as a wholesaler, you're selling the contract. That's how you make your money as a wholesaler, right? That's one way you can make money. Another way is you can be a property locator. You could just be a guy that's just driving down the street and you see a house that looks abandoned, looks run down, broken windows, and you just write the address down. And you call me, you say, hey, Gregory, hey, man, I found this house at 1234 Mockingbird Lane. The grass is high, the windows are bust out. I drove by in the daytime, there was nobody there. I drove by at night, it was dark and looked crazy, and I don't think nobody lives there. Hey, you know, let me give you the address. And I'll say, okay, cool, no problem. What's the address? And I'm honest. I'm honest. Plus, I have a real estate license. I have a real estate license. If I do something unethical, right, you can submit a complaint with the Department of Real Estate. So I have something to lose. So if I deceived you or wronged you in any way, you can file a complaint against me. You can file a complaint against my company with the Better Business Bureau. And today, and let's be honest, today we live in a world of social media. And perception is reality, right? Perception is reality. You know, a person could put a negative campaign against you and it could be totally false. But if they present that in the right light, it could destroy someone's business. Even if they end up going to court and it proves that it's totally false. Just that negative connotation that will be associated with your name could destroy your business. So I would never want anyone to launch a negative campaign against me. I'm ethical, honest, fair dealing. I'm gonna tell you everything up front, you know, and I'll sign it. You know, well, I'll sign an agreement with you. If you give me an address, because I am out every day, especially Southern California, I'm out every day looking at properties. I have access, like I said, I'm a realtor. I have access to the MLS. I have access to the foreclosure list. I have probate lists. And I'm out driving for dollars every day. So if you call me and give me an address, first thing I do is if you give me the address, I just tell you to give me the address. And then what'll happen is I'll tell you, let me just look through my database of properties. And if I already had a property on there, I'll tell you I already got that one. This is what color it is. This is how it look. I may even shoot you a picture of it. That's how in tune I am with the market and how much I'm out in the field. But if it's a address that I don't have, if it's a property that I don't know about, if we're face to face, I know that's kind of difficult during COVID. So if you're on the phone, I'll tell you to hold on, and I'll run the address while you're on the phone. In real estate investing, it comes down to the numbers. Really, it comes down to the numbers. If the numbers don't make sense, it's not a deal. Period. You know, period. So if you were to call me and you give me an address, a house falling to the ground, the house is worth $500,000, but the person owes $498,000. There's no room. There's no room. There's no room. There's something else I could do in that case, and you still may be able to get paid, but it's a long shot. It's really a long shot. But there is one other thing that I could do, and I can buy properties that are underwater. If I can get the seller to agree to certain terms and conditions, and you can make money off of that too. But if you call me and you want to make money in real estate and you don't have any money or any experience or anything like that, and your credit, you don't have credit, then we could enter. I'll sign a profit sharing agreement with you if you want to be a property locator. If there's a property that you may want to wholesale, that if you can get a seller to agree to the terms, then we could work it out that way. Another way to make money in real estate is if you have great credit. There are people that have money and they'll want to partner with you and put you on title because of your great credit, and you guys will buy a property together, and whatever agreement that you make, you know, and there's risk involved in that. I don't do that, but there is risk involved in that because whatever agreement that you guys have, if something goes wrong, you got to understand your credit is on the line. You know, your credit is on the line. Not the person that you're dealing with credit, but your credit is on the line. The thing about wholesaling, if it's California, right? Especially Southern California, which encompasses Los Angeles County and Orange County and San Diego County specifically, right? Because as you come down from Los Angeles County going into San Diego, all the way down to Los Angeles, Orange, then San Diego County, right? The property values are high. So your chance of getting a seller to sign off on a wholesale, on an assignment contract where you writing it where you're the buyer and or assignee, he's gonna want an earnest money deposit, right? You know, he's not gonna do like I saw where one guy his earning money deposit, but he was in another state, was $500. No seller is gonna take your whatever you're saying serious if you're in Southern California. That earnest money deposit may be anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 to $10,000, right? That's what you got to open escrow with, because you have to open escrow. You know, you write the offer, submit it to the seller. Seller signs, he agrees, he signs it. Well, that offer now has to go to escrow with the earnest money deposit. So you have to have that money on hand. Now, let's say you got a couple of days. If you don't have the money to come up with the money, but you have to open escrow with that money. If you don't open escrow with that earnest money deposit, then you don't have a deal. Period, point blank. So you're not going to be able to just tie it up and just go shop it. So you have to have someone on deck ready to purchase it, you know? Because you open escrow, now you done bought yourself whatever you said on the contract. If you open escrow, now the only thing left to do is execute the contract. Now, if you have some terms and conditions inside of the offer, like let's say it doesn't appraise for a certain amount, or let's say you do a home inspection and some things are not right. Let's say the house is falling off the foundation, so you don't want to buy it, right? So now you can get out of that contract. But if you write that offer as an all cash, as is, no contingencies, that means you waived all of that, which means the seller is waiting on you to fund that deal. So if you got 30-day escrow, chop chop, you better get to it. You better have somebody in place, or you got to really get into finding someone to execute that contract, right? For you to assign it to. So you really need to have that part of it in place already, you know. Wholesaling, it can be done, and you can make a lot of money. There are people that are making a lot of money off of it, but you need to know the pros and the cons, the ins and the outs. It's not as simple as just, you know, because most guys, what I just told you, they're not even aware of that, about that earnest money deposit. And nobody in Southern California is going to let you to accept an offer on you purchasing their property with a $500, $1,000 earnest money deposit, because it doesn't look like you got money, you know. And that seller, he doesn't want to waste his time. You know, he doesn't want to waste his time. If he's going to take a discount in Southern California, the hottest market, let me see. I know San Francisco. San Francisco is not the hottest market. It's Southern California, because San Francisco don't have the properties. They don't have the inventory. Southern California is the hottest market in the United States of America, right? Properties, if a property is clean, remodeled, doesn't have any issues with title, under 30 days. Not gonna stay on the market 30 days. Some properties, depending on if they're priced right, remodel, ready to go, move in ready, man, you're looking at a week. First open house. Multiple offers, right? So you can make money in real estate. You don't need a license. You don't need credit. You don't have experience. And if you're serious about a career in real estate, if you come in and if you bring me some deals, a wholesale deal, or some properties that you've seen, and we can make a deal. If we make one deal, just one deal, I'll pay for you what it costs for you to go to school to get your real estate license, if you want to get a license. What it costs to get as a real estate salesperson, I'll pay that for you to get your license. Or if you want to do loans and mortgages, I'll pay that. So you can get in the door, and there's no obligation. You don't have to continue working with me. You can go wherever you want to go. And if you ever need any advice or you got some questions, you can always call me. The door's always open. It's more houses than money, so I don't have to be selfish with the knowledge that I'm going to give you. I don't have to be selfish with it. I don't have to have that mentality of, if you make money, you're taking money away from me, because you're not. It's more houses than money. It's more. It's when they say it's enough for everybody, it's enough for everybody. But you have to put the work in. If you're not gonna put the work in, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Real estate, I've said this a million times, it's the best job in the world, and it can be the worst job in the world, because it's feast or famine. You don't close, you don't eat. I don't care how long you worked on the deal. I don't care how much you went back and forth with the seller. I don't care how much time, energy, effort that you put into it. If you do not close, nothing, zero, nothing. We only get paid on closed transactions in real estate. That's the way it works. Closed transactions. You know, you can go to work on any other job, and you're exchanging your time, your effort for money. Real estate, you can put all your time and all your effort in it, but if you don't, it's ABC, always be closing. You have to close, and that's when you get paid. Now that's the con part of it. The pro part of it is there's no ceiling, there's no cap. As a real estate agent, investor, you will never be penalized or spoken ill of because you made $1 million on a transaction. You will never be spoken in negative connotation of that. Oh, he's no good. He's a slimy real estate. No, you can. There's no limit. There is no ceiling. Make as much as you want to make, year after year after year. But the goal should be, when you first get in, and I made this mistake, just talking about myself, I made this mistake when I first got into business, which was, I want to say 96, right? First real estate deal I did, I bought a property for myself, because I didn't think that it was cool that for me to be going out telling people something that they could do and how they could acquire property and how they could get it, and I didn't have any. So the first deal I did was I bought a 4-unit building. That's the first deal I did, right? The mistakes along the way were I got caught up in the flipping game where, just flip it, make money, flip it, make money, flip it, make money, flip it, make money. But for every one you flip, you got to go find another one, right? So I'm hoping that if you take anything from this video, um, get involved in real estate, but you want to get involved to a point where you can find properties and you're in position financially, right? Financially, you have the money to do the deal. Credit, you have to get your credit right. Cash is not king anymore. Credit is. I said it first. I said it first. I said it first, and I'll say it over and over and over. Cash is not king anymore. Credit is. Your credit is a must. Most people, I had a conversation the other day, and I had to turn a couple down. They had the money. They had the money, but they couldn't qualify for a loan because they didn't have the credit and they didn't have the job history. It takes three things. 1, 2, 3. Job history, credit, money to acquire property. You need those three. Money can be structured. Credit, job stability can't. Any lender is going to require 2 years of taxes. Unless you're putting 25, 30% down. Then you can basically get no qualified loan if you put that much money down. 25 or 30% is a lot of money. 25% on a $500,000 loan is $125,000. A lot of people don't have that type of money sitting in the bank, So that if the credit is right and the job history is right, on that $500,000 loan, you could go from $125,000 down at 25%, right, to a FHA loan, which the limit is, I think it's $719 on a single family. So 500 is way under the 719, 3.5% on 500,000, right? Come on, man, that's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. Huge difference, right? So most people don't know that you need three things to qualify to buy property. And only one is negotiable. That's the cash only. That credit, non-negotiable. Job history, non-negotiable, right? So you need to know those things. But you want to get yourself in a position, you get in trying to make some money, but you want to get those other things lined up in position. So if you find a great deal, you can qualify and purchase the property and hold it for yourself. You need to make money while you sleep. You need rental property. You need income property. You need money, generating money, not just buying and flipping. Because if you flip, you still need to do something with the money. You still need to do something with the money, right? Third jewel of the day. Money is a woman, and she's a jealous woman. And if you don't pay attention to her, she will leave you. Did you hear me? Money is a jealous woman. And if you don't pay attention to her, she will leave you and be with someone else who pays her attention. Right? So you need to have something to do with the money. You make the money, and parking it in a bank is the most ridiculous thing. Listen, I want everybody that watches this video, I want you to call a bank, any bank, national reputable bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, Union, City National. Call them. Ask to speak to a banker, not a teller. Ask to speak to a banker. Tell the banker, hey, I have $100,000. I want to come in and open an account. I have $200,000. I want to put $100,000 in a checking account, and I want to put $100,000 in a savings account. Ask them how much money will your account bring you back in interest in 1 year? I know the answer to the question. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to know that for yourself. Your mouth is going to drop to the floor. You're not going to believe it. I promise you're not going to believe it. It's less than nothing. It's less than nothing. You could keep that 100,000 in your pocket and go collect cans every month and make more interest than you would if you put it in a bank. And that's the truth. I'm not making that up. Anyway, guys, I got to get to work. It's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Time to get to work. Time to get out and get something. Get out and get something, right? If you want to have something you don't have, you got to do something that you're not doing. If you continue to do what you're doing, you will continue to get what you are getting, right? Right? Think about it. And if you continue to do what you're doing, this time next year, you're going to be in the same position that you're in right now, right? If your credit's not good, you don't have great credit, and I didn't say good credit, I say great credit, 740 or higher, right? Work on your credit. Work on your credit. Work on your credit. Get it to that point, right? You want to get it to that point where you can leverage it, right? You want to be able to leverage your credit. You get your credit up high enough, your credit is worth cash, right? And then you can leverage it. That's what you want to do. You want to get your credit right. Everything is going to start and end with credit, right? Hey, if you have a family, if you have kids, or if it's husband and wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend situation, hey man, I'm gonna give you a real good tip, and you can have some fun with this. If it's the kids, have a Monopoly night. Go buy the old school Monopoly game. If you want to learn real estate investing, a lot of gems in this game, right? Especially if you read the instructions and you play it to win, right? It's gonna teach you a lot about real estate. If you got a girlfriend or boyfriend, and you guys, make it a date night. Make it a date night. It's COVID. Come on, where you going? It's COVID. Where you going? Where you going? Guys, if you can cook, chef up a little meal, invite her over. If you need some date night suggestions, I got something for you. If you need date night suggestion, you watch this video to the end. Send me a comment. I will give you a recipe. I will give you what to cook. I will give you the refreshment to make. I tell you how to make it. I promise you, it'll be your night. You'll win. If you listen to me, you will win that night. So you can make it a date night at home. Beautiful, great meal, cocktail. Then break out the Monopoly game and have some fun. Put on some music, some nice neo soul or whatever you like, and couple cocktails. Break out the Monopoly game and have a game night. Man, you're gonna have fun, and you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna pick it up. You're gonna start getting it. You're gonna start seeing it. So, it's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. If you got any questions, you can call me direct, 323-477-2684. Website, Alpha. I have two websites, alphaelitecapital.com or GregoryDixonRealEstate.com. If you want to search any property anywhere in America, Gregory Dixon Real Estate. Go there. All you got to do is type the address in. If it's a property that you want to know about, you can send me a message on there, right? Alpha Elite Capital, you can go on there. You can see everything that we do. I'll give you a good little overview. I'm going to be adding products to Alpha Elite Capital. We have merchandise coming soon, as well as ebook It's going to be a couple ebooks coming. The first ebook is going to be financial literacy for high schoolers, right? Most high schoolers, pretty much all of them, right? They graduate high school, they don't have a clue of what's coming next. They don't have a clue. Most of them walk across stage, can't even spell diploma. They don't have a clue of what's coming next in the real world. Then they have this misconception in their head that they're grown all of a sudden. You're going to hear that word in your house, grown. I'm grown. You're not grown, you're legal. It's a difference. I'm going to explain that in the ebook, right, to the high schoolers. It's going to be the perfect book for a kid between the ages of 13 and 18, maybe 13 to 21. It's going to give them a lot of practical knowledge on credit, financing, life skills, things that they're not taught in school that should be taught in school, that's going to help them as they adjust to the next level in their life, whether they're going to college or whether they're going out into the work field or whether they're an entrepreneur and they want to start something on their own. I'm going to have a lot of resources in the ebook that'll lead them in the right direction so they don't just have to go out there blind, make a bunch of mistakes, So we're going to do that. That's going to be on alphaelitecapital.com on that website. The ebooks, the merchandise, the t-shirts, the hats, all of that will be on alphaelitecapital.com. But if you just want to search a property, if you want to know what's going on in the real estate market, and you want to be able to, like I say, look up a property, any property in the United States of America, just go on GregoryDixonRealEstate.com, and you'll be able to just type in an address, and it'll give it to you right then and there. And if you need a profile on the property, you want a more detailed market analysis of that property or your property, you're interested in selling a property, then just give me a call. But if you go on there and leave your email, it'll email me that you want a market analysis of a property, and I'll get that over to you same day. You can reach me always at 323-477-2684. You can also email me, Gregory Dixon, INC, at yahoo.com or Alpha Elite Capital at yahoo.com. Those are the best emails to reach me at. Anything you want to know, if you follow us on Instagram, DM me. Anything you want to know. And please like, share, and subscribe this video. Also, I'm assembling an email list, right? Because everyone that likes, shares, and subscribe, every subscriber that we have will get a free ebook. But I need your email address to send it to you. And if you have a son or daughter, niece, nephew, cousin, someone that you can pass that on to and share that with, it will be a blessing to them. It will help them. It will help them. Once again, guys, it's Monday. Time to get up, go out and get it. Love you guys. Have $1 million day. See you at the top. And if there's any way that I can help you get to the top, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Peace.